stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. It's that's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Spin the block around something.
Oh shit.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, they'll be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. At the 40-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Shit.
On play action, Allen out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Oh, bad pick.
Return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening position. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the 2nd half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Mike, 53, 13.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, Michel. Down right around the 25. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Garoppolo. That one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. To throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
You're right.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, gun. Watch the twist.
To throw is Garoppolo. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their hand movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. I got you. I got you. 11.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Fuck me.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defense.
They ain't got a loss of yards. What the fuck?
They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To the air, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd.
Complete to
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Returnable for Lockett. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Sony Michel.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get ready. Get ready. 53 Mike.
On the ground is Michel. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Michel. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, gun. That's me.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Bills nothing.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Pick it up, D-backs. Let's go. Whip.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's got Lockett. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
41-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now a toss left side, Michel. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Mike, 53. 51, Omaha. Watch the pass. Here we go. 2.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Allen off the play fake. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6.
I've been hit the button.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, to 6.
A lot of points. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And now it's 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Incomplete. He had his hands on it.
That was that pick.
But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time
that's the one I'll
down.
wait for. That's the one.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. It's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's now 4th down.
That's a wild-ass, funky-ass play.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th.
Throw the ball! And that shit is wild. That nigga's wide open.
To the 36-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Snapping right now.
Here we go. Black 80. 11. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Not here. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And this a quick slant to Lockett. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
It's now third down.
Playing with me, man.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. There we go. Mike, 53. Mike. Let's go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got his man, that's Harry.
Oh, shit!
Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Man, that's, oh, shit!
Last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established?
Look at the pick!
Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts.
Fucking pick right there, man. God damn, they will.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Running so hard.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing on second down, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Allen.
Man, this game is wild, bro.
And that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And he'll kick it away for the second time.
Wow.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 15-yard line.
Crazy. How niggas gonna give me a pick?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
What up?
At the 26-yard line.
Yeah. I don't know. Did I upgrade anything? Shit. I don't remember, man. The Texans? I probably didn't.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Because he barely got them.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
I'm pretty sure I ain't get that nigga shit.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard
line.
Let's get it.
At the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And they can't bring him down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, let's kick it. I got you. Block. Hey, defense. Let's go.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Allen steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Get my back up. Fuck that shit. That nigga ain't doing shit. Shit, you lose or not, fuck that.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flushed out right.
No way. That nigga's a 91 speed.
And they'll get him down at about the 37.
I got
short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now it's Lockett. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Michel. Dances by him. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This one complete to Gafford. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. look to throw here on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Rico Gafford, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 12, Bills 7.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
What up? Huh?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they notch this small lead. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation
was good with all that.
by the defense.
Turkey. Yeah. It's salami. Yeah.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
What you eating on yours?
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
3rd down.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. Going for it all.
Man, this
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Here we go. 312, fellas. Here we go. 65.
Screen.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
49. 11. 49. 13.
Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The carry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Off the draw, here's Michel. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. Michel, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on first down.
Going on, boy, the network
set up
fucking
a
up.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Now Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for New England, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yo, come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come right down, holler. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, boy. Come on over that house. Come here.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. People, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can